Apologies, this is really late. I had a dentist appointment. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing like you know the channel. Apologies, like I said, this video is really late. I normally had the press conference done pretty much a couple of 30 minutes to an hour after they've been done, but I was out and about when they started. So we got bad news, as Danny pointed out. Dom is going to be out for a while, 8 weeks roughly, and that's not good. Marvin has also got a little knot, but he could be back for the league game. He said we are getting closer to getting people in, but you need to get the right profile of people and try and get it in the right way. He said, could we get a player in for Leeds? He said anything if possible. We'll see what happens. The club are trying to do what he can do, and he gave recommendations and then what's going forward. He said the team has done great in the last 15 months because they've now got an identity. And I think that's something we haven't had. This squad had not had an identity for the longest time. And that's something that is really good to have. And the fact that he's starting to sound a little bit more positive on the players coming in is a little bit of a good thing. He didn't really say if there've been conversation or not. He was very vague on that. But he did get a little bit, when he got asked about certain players, he got a little bit of that nervous laugh that he sometimes does. Now, I don't know if Danny now knows that fans know that he's done that in the past and it's a bit of a tell, or I don't know if that is some of like Danny's nervousness with that question or excited to just say something when he can't. There is no clear thing on if Charles or Beadle will go back. He did say that the deadline for them is getting closer to being nearly done. So it kind of one of those ones where you look at that and you kind of look at it and you go, okay, if the deadline for that is nearly done, that sounds positive. So that'd be good because there'll be a deadline before they can do recall and stuff like that. He said he won't talk about the Aussie lad Thomas Waddington. He did kind of laugh it off, but he also went on to turn around and say, like, we're working on things. We'll try and get something done if we can. We will do. He also made a really good point about Charlie McNeil and seeing him as a number 10. And that's something that I said recently, that I see him less of a Smith replacement and up top and more of a Windass style replacement. When he played against Preston, he was in very much those roles that Windass plays. He spoke about having to train on the pitch in the stadium. I don't understand this one a little bit. We have an indoor pitch. Why can't we use the indoor pitches? Are they just not suitable for indoor training? I'm guessing with the size of the pitch, it probably not. You probably want something a lot bigger than what we got for indoor pitches, which is a shame because I don't want to see our pit get cut up again. I don't know if we've got new ground people in yet or not. He really good one saying about it kind of, I'm sick of playing Coventry as well, in a sense, not how he worded it, but he said, I don't want to play, they probably don't want to play us. He said it's a good time to play some of the fringe players at the weekend as well, just to see where they're at. And he spoke about how it's really good that we are having a bit of the week train, rest kind of thing. That's a bit better for him to try and get things sorted. He did speak about Sam Reed is back and could be involved at weekend games like that good. And he spoke about Marvin again, saying he might not be fully back, but he will be back when it comes to the league game. He said it's only 2 big injuries at the moment, which is something that he's kind of happy about with. That's all it is. He spoke about Bailey and he doesn't see Bailey coming back anytime soon. I think he's quite happy with him being out on loan. He spoke about how we might see Charles play at the weekend and see what he can do. He said he could go on to have a big future in football and see what happens there and see if he can go out on loan after this period. And then the final little bit I want to talk about, he spoke about the communication with Chansiri again, and he said communication is about the team, how we get to go forward, improve the communication with each other, about how we can improve the club, having been talking to be better now. He can't make the final decision. He said that we got to start having meetings and stuff. And he's right. That's something that needed to probably be done a long time before the transfer window. But again, we know this from Chansiri that he's very much we will get things done when the time comes to it, when that window opens. He's not one for doing it straight away or having a plan. And this has been a lot of Sheffield Wednesday fans' biggest gripe with him, that he sees it as very much, oh, we'll get to that when it's that time. And that's something I like. I like about that, and I think I like that the fact that we are I don't like that we don't plan ahead. I want us to plan ahead, so it's interesting. And so we'll see what happens there. Hopefully we can do it. Let's see how we get on. But that's my bit for the press conference, really. I thought it was good, and I was intrigued to see how he handled it after a very interesting week. So we'll see how we go, and hopefully Sheffield Wednesday can get some things done. But at the end of the day, we're just going to wait on certain people, and yeah, and we know that certain person is. But I hope you have a good one, guys. It is cold as anything. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my dinner and tea and all that lot and spend time with my kids. Got barely seen them all day. But yeah, have a good one, guys, and I'll speak to you later. We'll have a preview tomorrow. We will also have a roundup tomorrow night. That'll be good. And then we'll just crack on with stuff as per usual.